on this episode of Bot versus Con.
It just reminds me of like old cartoons back in the day where, you know, like maybe like a Bugs Bunny or something like that, where he's standing on the corner and he has like a dress on or something like that and trying to show a little leg. It's not doing it for me. It's not enough to, you know, really sway me either way. But I guess it's on a good start. Yeah, might get this in Chicago. Who knows?
You might get this at BotCon.
Oh, that would even be better.
Because go ahead and get in and repaint it, Bobby.
Negative. I didn't even think about the price on that. I was thinking like $70. Color, it hopefully it brings in some more color. It just looks really dark,
like a pumpkin bomb from Green Goblin.
Yeah,
I know you really like how he's holding the axe right there.
I didn't even see that. Hides some of the things that we've complained about, and I'd be tricked into getting this. The colors look different. I'll be happy when it finally ships.
This is Bot versus Con. Make sure to subscribe.
Welcome back, Bot versus Con fans. As always, I'm Bobby the Bot.
And I'm James the Con. And this is Bot versus Con, where your voice is heard.
And we're back with the first part of the week's news. But before we jump into that, let's give an official shout out to our sponsor, The Chosen Prime, where you can find many of the figures we're going to be talking about either in stock, maybe on pre-order. Who knows? Maybe they're on their way to you. We'll go ahead and talk about it. Also want to say thank you to our members who joined us this past weekend. Had a lot of fun for the members only. Lots of jokes, a lot of conversation, a lot of topics. Really do appreciate you spending some time with us. And to our members, we finally got over 3,000. Really do appreciate, I said members, I meant our subscribers. Really do appreciate you. It's late. Really do appreciate you all supporting the channel. So if you haven't already, please click that subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. And before we jump into any further news, I want to say we're having our haul video this week. So if you'd like for us to show off your hauls, please send that in to botversecon@gmail.com. The email link will be in the description. So please send that over. Have that over to us by Friday, please. That would really help us out so we can get that on. And we're going to be doing the hauls at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, 12 Pacific on Saturday. So really looking forward to that. As well as we're going to be interviewing Derek from BotCon actually tomorrow. So if you have any questions, please get those over to us like ASAP so we can make sure to include those questions in our interview with Derek. So really looking forward to that. And I think I covered everything. Did I miss anything?
No, not this time. So let's get into the news. And the first thing is the latest BVC venture. And that is that we were on the Prime Dynamics YouTube channel with the Marauders, talking about, I guess, the half-year best of figures. A lot of fun. Go watch it. The link will be in the description down below as well. Yeah, we might do our own one of these because we were already thinking about it. So stay tuned for that if we get around to it.
Yes, it was lots of fun. Shout out to Prime Dynamics for having us on, and really good meeting the rest of the Marauders, and definitely looking forward to more ventures.
Definitely. Well, let's move on to some leaks because we have a ton to go over, and I really like saying that because leaks are fun.
No, they're not. I actually have a leak right now, so it's not fun.
Not on purpose. Not on purpose. Let's get it. So, Hot Wheels and Transformers. I guess this is a leak, but it's already up for sale. But technically, it's not shown off. We've got a color shifter Trax. It's from Facebook Marketplace. So this was part of the leaked listings that we saw that said 2 Transformers. So I guess Trax is one of them, surprisingly. And if you get him wet, he turns into a black car. I had to make my words very carefully there.
So he goes from tracks to skids or something like that. I don't know.
What is the Decepticon repaint?
The red.
The black. No. The red is road rage. The
pedal.
black, loud pedal. Loud pedal.
Loud pedal. Yeah. Loud. I think this is cool. Maybe it's me. I don't see tracks per se. I just see a a blue car with an Autobot symbol on it. Like, it doesn't say Tracks to me. And again, it could be.
Is this not the car that he is?
It is. It is a Corvette, but it just doesn't look like Tracks. And I know that's saying a lot. You know, not saying much, but it just. I don't know.
It's the decal on the hood. It's
Maybe
so
that's
small. It's instead of the big like heart shaped thing that usually is. It's like two little things on the side. I still think it looks nice, but I haven't been collecting any of these Hot Wheels. I do like the packaging with like the drips and stuff. That's kind of cool since they change color.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about drips right now.
Well, this might be a theme with me accidentally bringing that up.
Yes.
Next up, we have another big leak. We got the Lego Soundwave price at $179.99, 1,502 pieces, and it'll include a Lego sound brick piece. I don't quite know what that is.
I don't know what that is either. At all.
Let us know down below if you are into Lego. Is it a Lego brick that you push and make sounds? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. I will be picking this up, but I probably will get the KO.
I was going to say that price is really steep. There was another Lego thing. So I like books. I have a bookcase, and it was a Balrog from Lord of the Rings. And it was a little nook that you put with your books and stuff. And I'm like, that looks really cool. That has to be, what, $40, $50? I'll probably buy that. $130 for a figure this big with some background. I'm like, no. So I don't know what's going on with Lego, but maybe this will be, like you said, maybe it'll be released in another way. So
yeah. I'm talking about the other way. KO for me.
Same. Next, Laser Wave of TFW showed off Age of Extinction Widowmaker teaser. He's been doing these teasers, and I'm like, just show the figure off. But yeah,
it just reminds me of like old cartoons back in the day, where like maybe like a Bugs Bunny or something like that, where he's standing on the corner and he has like a dress on or something like that, and trying to show a little leg. That's what it reminds me of.
I can see that, yes. I'm interested to see what this looks like. Do you remember which one this is?
Was this like the... I don't want to say vampire.
It was like the Fembot with like the dread type of stuff coming down from there, and like the white face. So I'm curious to see what it looks like. Probably won't pick it up for the price, and the movie studio series are all smaller, I think, than the normal mainline stuff. So I'll probably be out, but I'm interested to see what it looks like at the very least.
I hope it looks good. I'm not a fan of the movie figures too much, so
Decepticon Fembot, if it looks amazing and oh my god, it's the best looking thing, I might be interested, but let's be honest.
Well, as soon as you said amazing and the best looking thing, like,
I mean, look at that, how chunky that leg is.
That's, yeah, I don't think we've said that about anything. Not even saying Hasbro or movie. I don't think we've said that about anything in a long time. And I mean, even with saying that, I think there's probably been 2, maybe 3 that we thought were amazing and all that.
Yeah.
So,
well, let's move on to something else that might be amazing. And we've got the Megatron accessory, and this is via eBay user Icon of Iacon. So we already talked about how the Studio Series 86 Megatron is supposed to come with the pistol. This ain't it, though. Why is the silencer so long? Is that what it looks? It's too long, right? It's not just me.
It does. It looks very long.
Okay.
It looks.
I know the stock was really long, but I didn't think the silencer part was.
It looks like they put the silencer and the stock together.
Thank you. It's cool though. It's cool as an added bonus accessory, but it almost looks like a null ray.
Yeah. The gun doesn't look big enough as well. It looks like it's all silencer and all scope.
Exactly. The scope's huge. I didn't even look at that either.
Yeah.
Like the gun actually looks like the appropriate size if Mixmaster was a human. You know what I mean? It looks appropriate to the size, but the rest of it is oversized. And maybe they had to do that to get around toy laws or something. Because I know McFarlane, if they put a realistic gun in their figures, it's automatically 17 plus. So I don't know if that's a thing with this, and they had to make it look more futuristic. I don't know, but yeah, it's cool as an added accessory.
Yeah, I mean,
and who knows? Maybe you could take the what's it called off, the silencer off.
Yeah, it's not doing it for me. It looks like Megatron in color alone.
Yeah. Well, Laser Wave showed off some more images, and here we have Megatron's arm. What do you think of it? Again, we're going to talk about what we see, so this isn't the whole figure. Don't go in the comments saying that we're the worst people in the world. But what do you think about this arm?
The colors look good. It looks. It looks
You're
like,
picking out. You're doing the old Bobby. The color. I like the colors.
No. I'm saying like it looks accurate. Like the colors look accurate. Like the gray, the red coming in. I mean, there's details in the arm. It's not enough to really tell me anything. I mean, it could be, any gray robot, that's coming through, but. From these two areas, I mean, I don't see a lot of waffling. I see, just at the, what's still in the box, it looks like a little waffling, but you can see that there's articulated fingers, or at least 2 pins for articulation in the hands, and everything looks like it tabs in together. It's not enough to, really sway me either way, but I guess it's a good start.
So my question to you is, does the 86 Optimus have all this greeble all over him? Or is it more like the Toon and it's smooth? Oh my god, he doesn't remember.
I don't remember? And is he in here? Usually I might have him around. No, he's not in here. I can't remember.
Because if it doesn't, I think that's going to throw off the look of those two. These pictures aren't big enough. Oh, here we go. Okay, he has a little bit. But I still think... I don't know. It seems too big for Megatron. Like G1 Megatron with the square. I don't know. It seems a little overdone, if that makes sense. Now, they probably couldn't do anything else because he turns into a tank, but I feel like it should be skinnier. But again, maybe when you see the whole thing, you're like, oh, okay, that looks good.
So when you say greeble, are you talking about like the designs on the arm?
All the like the lines and all that crazy stuff.
Yes, I actually like that aspect of it.
Oh, I do too. I'm just saying, for an 86 figure, that's kind of taking it away from the animation. Does that make sense?
I got what you're saying. But yeah, and
I like it. I think this is cool, but is it what it's supposed to be? We'll see.
Yeah, I need to see more.
Well, here's more.
Yeah. And this is what a reference to Inspector Gadget.
Claw. Yeah, Dr. Claw.
Yeah, I mean, again, I'll say the same thing. It looks like it has a lot of designs in it, so that part looks good.
I actually, like I don't want to make it seem like don't like that. I actually like that aspect. Yeah. I'm just thinking
you're inquiring.
People that want a Toon accurate Megatron might not want that.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's usually not. It's not. It's usually a smoother.
Yes.
No. Yes. Yeah, I got what you're saying now. Yeah, it does look, and I'm I was like, do I have a Megatron over here? And I don't actually. Yeah, it does look like there's a lot of design in the arms, at least from what we're seeing.
Yeah. To me, this kind of is more of a Generations Megatron than a Studio Series figure. But maybe I'm wrong. And then there's also this picture showing the arms off again. So I'm starting to think he only has the arms.
It's yeah, it's
And I know right when we're done recording, it's going to be shown off.
I know. Um, that's probably exactly what's going to happen. Yeah, it's fine for now. I hope it does look good. This would be the probably the only 86 figure I'd pick up, since I'm skipping on the Galvatron and I'm skipping on the Devastator. This would probably be the one that I'd be looking to pick up if I, continue to go down the line with 86. But so far it looks fine. I'm 60-40, 60% in on it, 40%, going to be disgusted if it's just like a remold of, or excuse me, a touch up of the mold we have 18 versions of. Well, I was looking at Megatron since I have him right here, and I was like, it doesn't
look the same at all, right?
Yeah, like, even he has like some, like, I was like, does the arm look the same? And I was like, no, it actually doesn't. So
you just put it in the air. If this is just a remold of the Siege one, that's what you were saying, isn't it?
Yes. If it is, I can't tell you how long the rant I will go on will be.
Please don't let it be like that. But let somebody make a leak that we think is real that looks like that, because I want to hear that rant. But I think this looks good. It has promise. I'm worried about the price. We're going to move on because we have a lot to talk about, so we're going to get into just announced. But we want to know what you think down below. And if this was completely leaked, let us know what you think about that too. We'll be talking about that on the next show, hopefully. And we'll be right back. Moving into just announced, we have a weird set for multiple reasons. And that is the Swapticons Desert Dunes Mission 5-pack official stock images. So this comes with Ramjet, G2 Sandstorm, Optimus Prime and Desert Camo Hound, and G1 Scorponok.
Oh my gosh. This is weird. This is all you, buddy.
No, it ain't. I think the Scorponok, I like the colors. I think the Scorponok looks cool. I don't understand what it turns into because I don't think that looks like a scorpion. But you know what you do? You combine it, and you combine it with the other scorpion from the other set. Remember? There was all Beast Wars figures, except for Skullcruncher. Do you remember the 5? Okay, anyways, you combine it with that one, and you probably have a full scorpion. Ramjet, his colors are really weird, but maybe it's Desert Ramjet. Hound looks like Cup and green, and I don't know what's going on with his Optimus Prime. Desert Camo isn't red to me. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm wrong in what... I don't know much about camo, admittedly. But I always thought it was like another figure that we're going to be talking about soon. The tan and orangey brown colors. Yeah.
These aren't for me. And I thought I didn't collect things like this when I was a kid either. So it doesn't appeal to me or younger Bobby. But I'm sure there's a market for it, and the expressions are kind of cool. I like the details in the face, even if they're not what I would typically like. I just like they look really cool. They look realistic, and the designs on the heads or the faces looks really good.
They look realistic.
Not realistic. It looks like the cell shaded. Like I like.
Okay, got it.
Cell shaded.
Got it.
Look, that's what I was trying to say. Excuse me. So it looks really cool on that aspect, but otherwise, no, these wouldn't make it in my collection.
I do like the scorpion with jet wings, though. That's kind of cool.
That's all you, buddy.
This is all you, though. We have infantry and transformers again, making more modular mechanical watches, and they're going to have a Kickstarter, which will go live mid-June. You're going to go ahead and back that Kickstarter?
I'm not. I am all kickstarted out. The comics got me, and that is going to be my major purchase. Yeah, this year, associated with Transformers. I hope.
It's like you think until you see something else.
Yeah, I'm hoping. And I usually like big face watches. These don't look like they're big face watch. Excuse me. So, yeah. It's a pass for me.
I like their other watches better than these.
No, okay.
These are a little. Now I'm sure people really like them, but they remind me of the watches you might find at like Walmart with the characters on them, while the other watches seemed a little bit more refined. Not saying that these are bad; they're just not for me. Not that any watch is for me. Moving on, we've got YOLO Parks, A.M.K. series, Hot Rod, Hound, Prowl, Jazz, Cliff Jumper, NRC.
I like the Prowl. I like the Jazz. I like the Hound. The RC is decent. The Cliff Jumper looks really dark, as well as the Hot Rod looks really dark, especially around in the face area. And I don't know if that's lighting or shadow or what, but they look nice. They don't look great to me, but they look nice.
I agree. I think each one of them has something wrong with their proportions. A little here, a little there. Like RC has those Nemesis arms when the Nemesis came out. But I think this is the smaller ones, a smaller price point. It's not bad.
Right.
Yeah. Moving on, we've got Akai Studios Galvatron Particle Cannon. I really like this. I think this is really cool, especially for the Studio Series 86 Galvatron, which was a little lackluster just because it was a straight repaint. So this is really cool, and if they did something like this, I think it would have made you might have purchased it a little bit more if they upgraded some parts. Is this in the anime or cartoon at all?
I don't remember it.
Okay.
I mean, if it was just really like blast effect, kind of thing. I don't remember his cannon opening up or anything like that. So I could be wrong, but I don't recall that at all.
Yeah, I think it looks cool though, regardless.
It does look cool. Not enough for me to buy the figure. I would just buy this.
No. What I meant is if this came, Hasbro did this with the figure.
Right. That's what I mean. Like
that might have made you want it.
If they repainted it and added this to it, I would not have done it because I would have been pissed off that they just literally came out with just a accessory for $55.
I cannot wait till 86 Soundwave is just a repaint, and we have that show, and I'm gonna just turn my camera off and make you on the big screen and just let you go at it. Knock on wood, that doesn't happen.
I don't want that at all.
DNA Design showed off the DK38A Menasor upgrade kit for I think it's the G1 version. So there's the three side by side.
I did end up buying the kit, the first one, and it's fine. I just wasn't happy with this combiner. Better than Combiner Wars, but I just wasn't. I was hoping for something more from these combiners in general. And then the kit was more so of a necessity because it just looks it looks really bad. Just the original by itself. The kit gave it some height. The feet, it looked better with the feet, and I like the chest of the on this the kit better than what came with the figure and the trailer and everything like that. So
yeah, I agree. I don't think the original looks horrible, but the extra height as well as it has a new waist, correct?
yes,
So the tinier waist kind of broadens out his shoulders, it lengthens them out, and it looks much more like a superhero proportion instead of the squat type of proportions that he had originally, and the bigger feet and stuff. I think it looks much better.
and the hands and
and the weapons.
the
That's a
weapon,
big thing too.
the pylons on his shoulders, and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know which if I would want the normal one or A better. I kind of like the black thighs, but I like the red on the crotch better on the other one. So I think both of them look good. But I do like the stickers that it comes with DK38A to get that stripe throughout the whole thing. I think that looks neat.
Yeah, it was one of the things with this kit that, or excuse me, not the kit, but with the figure that, again, it was the way it came was disappointing. The kit made it look better, and then I actually bought a sticker set for it, and like you said, you want to have the line to go all the way through. It was a little disappointing, a lot disappointing. Let me just say that, and to have to get the kits, now they do a great job with the kits. I mean, we've talked about DNA on this show a lot, how good they are at their kits. I actually just picked up a kit from them, but they do a really good job on their kits, and it's just like, man, you guys have to be in bed with Hasbro, because you guys have these colors match up so well, and everything fits in really well together and stuff. So I think it's Hasbro's second take of their sister business.
I would not doubt it, but I can tell you that Go Better is not in bed with Hasbro because these figures are so old. We've got Trailbreaker, Hoist, and DK3 filler sets.
Wow. The one thing I could say about these kits, especially these older kits, there was so many parts that when you bought them, you felt like you were getting your money's worth because of all the different pieces, but then you weren't getting your money's worth because you had to buy these kits. It's just like all this stuff was left on the cutting room floor. It's cool, but kind of like we've talked about, these aren't as bad as some of the other upgrades because these are, they're not new heads that look amazing on old figures. It's just really you're trying to, fill in all these gaps, and these are already these are like my lesser favorite of the Autobots, Hoist and Trailbreaker in general. I don't see myself picking this kit up, though it looks good.
Yeah. I don't have these figures. If I did, I still probably wouldn't pick the kits up. I just don't think it's worth it. They look good, but it is what it is, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks better. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't know how much these are, but I wouldn't pay more than like $5-10, just because it's not. I don't think the Hasbro figure is worth it. The Hasbro figure's fine on its own for what it is.
Yeah, I think I think when these came out, they were probably like $20 or something like that when the figures came
exactly.
out.
Yeah.
So you almost, again, I was happier with the figures then. I felt like at the $20 mark, $20 mark, it was just like, okay, it's not perfect, but it wasn't too expensive. So if this set would have came out at that point in time, I probably would have been a little bit more open, because I was buying a lot of kits at that time, so I probably would have been open to it. But that was so long ago. I would just as much wait for a new Trailbreaker to get made.
Yeah, pretty much. Next up, we have AS Toys Accessory Kit. So this is the KO Studio Series Optimus Prime, and I guess they saw that other company that was doing it. I don't remember which company. So now we have this upgrade set.
Jeez, man. There's I don't know what kind of kickback Skybound is getting now, but I still find it amazing that this has become a thing now. I mean, every single Prime now has to have an option for Megatron arm. It seems like, the kit looks good. A lot of accessories with the kit. You can see what it comes with. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it is, and the Megatron arm lights up, so I'm sure you will be picking this up as well. Moving on, we've got Ocular Max's armor hide, and they showed off. I think it was Chogoking showed off the what they're doing on it.
Yeah, so this is probably for their Ruination, which we've seen.
It is. It's not probably.
We've seen this in Baltimore, I believe it was,
and LA.
LA.
Yeah. I think it was painted in LA, if I'm not mistaken.
I thought it was painted in Baltimore. Whatever. They've shown it at the con, so we've seen it. But it's, when we start seeing this, it means that it's coming sooner than we might get this in Chicago. Who knows?
You might get this at BotCon.
Oh, that would even be better.
Because that's where Rollbar was released, remember?
Oh, that is true.
Yeah. So, and this looks good. After getting the other two, I'm not terribly excited about the set. They're good but very dated figures for premium prices. But this one looks good. I just hope they release a baby blue US deco, because that's the one I had as a kid. So I'll buy both.
I do agree with you, and let's not pick favorites, even though we probably will. But that's one of the complaints that we've had with Hasbro repainting figures and releasing them at premium cost.
Years and years later.
Yeah, and so I'm still happy to get it. I actually like the feel of the figures, so that was cool for me that they re-released them in these new colors. And I don't know if we'll get them from another company anytime soon.
Yeah, I agree. So I'll pick it up, but I'm not super excited about it. Next, we have XT01 Transformers Prime Optimus. I guess this is going to be deluxe scale. The height is about 28.5 centimeters, so that's almost a foot tall. So is that really... Oh, DLX scale. Excuse me. 30 DLX scale. I thought they already had this, but I guess there's another one if you need it.
Yeah, I've been doing the APC Toys Prime figures recently, and so I just got...
This one doesn't transform, though.
Right. I'm just saying, so I just got a Prime, which will probably be okay, I'm good with that version of Prime. I have one in my collection. I don't think I would do a non-transforming one to add to that.
Yes, and those hands can cut you with how thin they are.
I was hoping that he was holding something.
Okay, maybe. I hope so, too. Either which way, we'll be right back with updates. We've got a lot of them, so stay tuned.
Yeah.
Moving in to updates, we have Transformers Wild King Wave 2 Energy Beasts in-hand images. I've got to say, I really like the colors of all these and how they mesh together. It's unique.
You stole my thunder. That was going to be my compliment on this. The colors are really popping off the screen right now.
Yeah, and they all kind of go together. And they can all combine with Megatron. But what I think is cool is the pterodactyl can, instead of forming an arm or a leg or something, he actually forms a backpack, which is unique.
Yeah, it makes it look like, not color-wise, but just like this silhouette, like Shattered Glass Megatron.
Oh, I can see it. That. Yeah, kind of with the guns on the shoulder and the wings. I can see it. Yeah. Go ahead and get in and repaint it, Bobby.
Negative.
I don't think this is horrible. I think this looks better than the Swapticons for a kids line, but I think this is a lot more expensive.
Yeah, this looks better. It I was gonna say it fills a void, but I don't know what that void is. It creates something new, and that's good. It's a different idea. Yeah, it's not going to pull me back into collecting these, the main line as much, but it's something different.
Well, this is definitely not the main line, but I do think it looks nice.
I should have said just Hasbro in general, but
it's still not Hasbro.
it's not. Oh, that's
Takara.
right. Yeah, well,
Striking out twice, Bobby.
Hasbro Takara is the same thing to me.
Next up, we've got the T-Spark Synergex, Transformers X Diaclone X Zoid Shield D Prime Optimus, which we've got some 3D images, which look kind of cool. But what I'm interested in is this, because the colors are different here and look so much better. Without all that obnoxious red everywhere, this is so much more tempting.
Okay, can you go back to the first one then? Okay, I see.
He has the red all over the arms. It's a brighter blue. There's red on the legs and stuff. This is pretty much the Zoids, if I'm remembering correctly. It's just the normal Zoids with the red on the shoulders.
Yeah, this looks better.
And it has blue instead of black. I think this looks phenomenal now.
Yeah, I like this better as well. I was going to pick this up anyways, just because it is a. I tend to pick up.
What would price you out?
Ooh, I don't know how big.
I mean, when I think about it, the Rodimus was $250. If this is bigger than that, I see this being $350.
Oh hell no!
I don't know how big this is. I'm just assuming, because I know Zoids can be big, but is this a 1-to-1 Zoids? I don't know. Well, you can kind of see it with the little Diaclone driver. You have those Diaclone drivers.
I do. Big? They're still in the package.
Okay, well, move on.
I didn't even think
your price on this.
I didn't even think about the price on that. I was thinking like $70.
What? What? Bobby in Wonderland over here with the rabbit. No, this is going to be at least 200.
Yeah.
If the Rodimus was 200, this is definitely going to be 200.
Yeah, this would get canceled if it's 200. I don't need it. I'd hope for a KO.
If you looked at the Diaclone prices, which this is part Diaclone, this is going to be pretty expensive.
I've never bought Diaclone, and
there was a Voyager that came out, the first one, and it was about $250 if I'm not mistaken, and it was like 7 inches tall, and I was going to get it because I thought it looked cool, and then I saw the size, and I'm like, no, I'm not paying that much for it.
No, I was, I'm looking at like, let's get to those Knight Rider prices,
Yeah, so that would be great though. I hope you're right.
Yeah, that's what I was.
I might buy 2 then.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Aldi's Wave 2 of the blind boxes. So they look good.
Yeah.
And now that I see this Megatron, maybe that arms will work well if the lower body is as skinny as this one.
Well, you did bring up a good point, though. I mean, like, look how smooth the arms are and stuff like that. That don't have all the details on them.
Because this is what I would expect for a Toon Megatron. And let me guess, Hasbro's not letting them sell this Megatron in the States because they don't want people to buy this instead of it.
I will say this: the Megatron looks good, but it doesn't do it for me like some of the other figures they've shown off.
Ooh, makes sense. Will the special version do it for you?
Not really. I mean, it looks good, but like that Elita one looked really, really good. Like I was like, I might pick this up. The Gold Bug looks really good. I might pick this up. Maybe it's because we have so many different Megatrons and so many different Megatrons that, look equally as good, if not better. I think maybe that's it, and we don't have a good Elite One out there. So
Very true. It does really look like the New Age Megatron, which you have.
Right.
So I can see that. Next up, we have M.A.S.K MDU. Is that what this is called?
It's called Rhino.
It's called the Rhino.
Yeah, mobile. It's their
mobile defense unit, MDU.
Yeah, that's what that's what the mobile defense unit. So it was like they in the back where you can see the guy standing. It was like a they'd be on the computer there and like looking at stuff. So it was like a command.
So that's the MDU, but the truck's the Rhino.
Yeah, the whole
Got it. Okay. And this is from the Loyal Subjects. It looks good.
Yeah, I said this on the show before. I had Rhino as a kid. It's fine. I never realized, even looking at, I never paid attention to it, that Rhino is like on the logo for M.A.S.K, and I never paid any attention to it. But Rhino was nowhere close to being one of my favorite vehicles on M.A.S.K. I don't even think it would have been my top 10, but just seeing it and knowing that there's going to be M.A.S.K toys coming out makes me excited.
Yes, I think it still looks very good.
It does look very good.
Moving on, we've got where is it? This is the Go Better upgrade set for MP60 and MPG09.
I started to look for this, and then I got caught up doing something else and looking for something else. I do want this if the price is something I feel like is worth it. It's a really cool add-on.
What would be your price again to play this game?
Well, initially when I saw it, and even before we talked about it, I thought the figure could sit in the seat, and he can't.
He just kind of pegs in there, right?
I don't even know if he can fit in there with this in there.
I think you have to take the seat down and peg him in there, so it looks like he's driving.
Yeah, so that kind of took out some of the excitement there for me. I'd probably be in for like $15.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Maybe 20.
Yep, and you buy 2 of them.
One.
Moving on, we got Funbee Studios Throwaway Storage Bin from Cybertron.
I didn't get this. I was hoping that you would.
Oh no! You watched this way after I did. You watched this in the last 3 years?
You know how I watch stuff. I fall asleep.
I don't know what this is from. They do look very nice though. They look more like postal bins to me, but I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I like the little coin bank thing.
Oh, is that what it's trying to be?
Well, they that's what they're putting on that bottom picture. Oh. They're putting in coins in there, but that's kind of cool to have it as a little bank. But I don't know what you would do with these.
Put blast effects in them. Dr. Wu showed off Drone and Rover. I guess this is a reissue of one. So we looked at the green one last time, and then now they have, I guess, the normal colors, and they look good. I don't know what they are. I'm assuming that's supposed to be that one. I think it was a crystal that you said, right?
Oh yeah. God, I just
auto roller.
Auto roller, yes.
But it doesn't look
like auto roller.
Like auto roller. So I don't know. I don't know what the other one's supposed to be either. So
I mean, the other one looks like a
neat,
drone. It looks like a drone.
So. It does look like a drone.
I was thinking they would combine together. I can't remember. I think we said this on the previous episode when we looked at the green one.
They just don't have the parts to it. There's no like arms or legs or nothing like that.
Well, I mean, not being funny, but especially when you did a G1 toy, I mean, sometimes.
Well, yes, I know, but I'm not thinking of a G1 toy.
I was say like those blades. If they folded
Fold
around,
down into arms.
and
Good to go.
that's your arms. I don't know what these are from, or if they're from any, maybe comics or any other type of episode. I guess it's fine. Hell, this could be from Earthspark for all I know. I mean,
or maybe the Siege Netflix show.
Yeah, I saw that once, but I don't remember those.
I don't. Yeah,
but they look fine. I don't see me picking them up.
Yeah, I know I'm not.
Unless there was a nice sell on them or something.
Next up, we have giant axe pictures from Logan TF. Now, I can see you picking this up, though.
Yeah, I really like the way this looks. And
you getting all 3 variants?
I am. I can't even lie. I am. This is. I have a weakness for triple changers, so it would be nice to have one from a different company. Each mold from a different company. But these aren't going to be that expensive in comparison. So until we get an official MP size, then this will have to do.
Yeah, I think it looks really good. I love what they did with the jet, where it has a different cockpit versus what the more standard broadside that at least I'm used to seeing looks like. So I think they did a good job.
Yeah, I do too. And I like the little jets it comes with.
I was going to say it would have been neat if the jets were molded in white plastic, but they still look nice.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Dr. Wu's. I want to get these just for the name. We have Brutality and Slaughter re-releases. So.
Yeah, I think you should get them.
I have nowhere to put them, but they look very nice.
They're small. You can put them on. They can sit on your keyboard.
You mean the one that I close every day because I have a laptop?
Exactly.
Okay. You want me to... You give me your credit card and I'll break these toys for you. How's that sound?
It's not going to break them. These are made by Dr. Wu.
I think they look good and you need to pick them up.
I already have versions of these.
You don't have these versions, though.
I don't need this size of this version. I already have.
You to go with all your Hasbro figures.
Yes, that line's coming to a end. So no, I'm good. I think they're cute, and I already have. Like I said, I got the Fans Toys or Robot Paradise version, and then was it Robo Toys? I think they came out with a set as well in masterpiece size. So I don't know, maybe not Robo Toys.
I just know one of those looked horrible. I don't think it was the Fans Toys one. It was the other one.
Yeah.
Was it DX9?
No, I don't think it was DX9.
I don't know.
Either way, yeah,
these do look really good and would be a great addition to the pretty good Netflix Soundwave.
Yeah, they're just small. Dr. Wu's size is too small.
One size to another, we've got the giant Big Mac Fortress Maximus accessory, which is going to be about 30 inches tall. What is going on with his face?
That screaming face?
No, he just looks so young.
Oh.
He looks like baby Fort Max.
Yeah. And the antennas look longer.
And they kind of go outwards, and I always see him going up and down. I could be wrong, so please correct me. But
yeah,
it looks a little weird. It looks like
he almost has like a what are they called? Not a headband, but the things that like people put on like the little arc thing that girls put in their hair and
a
like
headband.
Not a headband, but geez, I can't think of the name of it. It's just like a little arc, and like people with long hair, will put it behind their ears, kind of slide it.
Bobby clips, pins.
No, jeez, Louise, it's like God, I can't think of the name of it.
Move on.
Yes, that's what
it looks like. A girl is what you're saying.
Yeah, it looks like like they usually have some and it has like little cat ears or some type of ears on top of it. Or that's what it looks like he has on his head. God,
Headband.
It's not a headband though.
It goes like this.
Well, I mean, I'm used to the headbands where it goes around your whole head. Like
That's a headband too. But yeah, the ones that are like clips that go like this.
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse ears.
Is that a headband though?
Okay. Semantics aside, I understand what you're saying.
Okay,
We're gonna look this up in the break. Let's keep going.
But the weapons look fine. I like the weapons. I like the way the weapons look. I like the colors in the weapons. The blue, the red, the grays. That looks good. Yeah, I'm in on this, though I don't really like the way the face or the head looks.
Yeah, I think this looks good too. The sword looks adequately huge. What are those little guns? Are those like ones for
Cerebros?
There you go. Yeah, and I'm assuming the swords as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks good. Looks like it comes with a good amount of accessories. You'll be picking this up in probably at least 3 colors. Maybe 4 if they do a shattered glass color.
I'm hoping that they come out fast where I can actually decide which one I want first.
Yeah, you'll pick them all up.
Because I don't need the regular version.
Yeah, you do. And then I don't know what these are. 11 and 12.
Yeah, that's the
Oh, that's the guy that transforms.
Yeah, they come together. Those are his legs on the bottom and
yeah, I forgot his name.
I did too.
At least it's cool that you get the whole set.
Yeah. I like that aspect of it. So I will be picking this up. Be happy to have it. A newer take on Fort Max, even though it looks very much like what we're used to for Fort Max.
Agreed. X-Transbot showed off ballistic art.
Yeah, they are doing a damn good job with this.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for this. Not figure of the year type of excitement, but excited to get it. This is probably, I think this is probably in my top 10 most anticipated of the year.
If the quality is there, I would agree with you. Because I would hope that the quality is good so I could pick one of these up too.
Yeah.
Moving on, we got this. I only added this because we already talked about it once. This is Big Firebird Build Dragon Rescue Team Vitality Star Soul. I think we're going to be a little disappointed this doesn't transform, but at the same time, their last figure, the Egyptian spider, was not the best. So it's probably good that this doesn't transform, but I'm not interested.
I like the colors on it. It looks really good. The colors are popping. I'm curious if this did transform, what it would transform into. Because it looks like...
I think the upper body turns into a car. And then it's probably one of those mecha suits where the back turns into a jet and transforms. And then you put the car in.
So, yeah. I would be interested to see what it's supposed to be. And, I mean, it's... Where does the figure come from? Is it like a comic or anime or what? I'm curious to see, if there is anything behind it or if it's just a random figure that was created.
Yeah, I don't know. Next up, we've got Craftsman Toys. Last 2 set. I know you are not excited about these anymore, so let us know how you're not excited. And I'm not joking. Last time we talked about these, you really said you weren't excited about these things.
Yeah, I like the way they look. I wasn't excited about the combined mode.
This one?
Yeah, it looks dull. It's and maybe when they do light speed and afterburner, or no, strafe, in color, it hopefully it brings in some more color. It just looks really dark, and
it doesn't look like it's painted. It does, but it doesn't. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, so I'm hoping that they do something with it. The way the vehicles look and the way the bots look, great. They did a great job, but they need to do something with the color or and or hell, I hate stickers, but it's dying for some stickers on it or something like that to give it some tones and some definition.
And it's really just the center bot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Even the arm and the leg that are in color, obviously, look fine. It's just there's something about it that looks really dark, especially in like the head. You
can't even see the eyes.
You can't even see it. That's why I think maybe it's not finished, but who knows?
Yeah, I'm hoping. And the only reason I said that I'm hoping it's not finished though, because like if you look at the feet, like the feet are dark. The feet are like that same dark color, and Nose Cone had the yellow on them, but Scattershot didn't have like those pops of colors necessarily.
Well, I've always seen it being a different color for the feet. I thought the feet were brown and he was maroon in the body.
Yeah. So there's not enough red in the chest area. So again, hopefully it's not complete, but if it is complete, then this will look good as the individual bots and even in combined mode, you still see Computron. It just will make me really excited for the bingo toys. I was really excited about this. I like the nose cone. It came out very good. But it just won't be the final destination.
Yep. Next up, we have the Studio Seed, the golden version.
The bot mode looks good. I'm curious because remember when we saw it before, it had all those different color rings with it.
You mean these ones?
Yes. So is it just the ring that's different?
Does it come with all three?
Or does it come with all three? I'm hoping so, because I'm not buying 3 of these. The planet looks... It doesn't...
I feel like there needed to be a better variation between the gold and the darker gold you could see on there. Maybe some pops of silver or something. It's very monotone. Very
much so.
It almost looks like we said this before, like a pumpkin bomb from Green Goblin.
Yeah.
And it's different, but similar.
Yeah, it's and all those little pieces that you have to pop on. Oh God, that was painful. It took me a couple of hours to do that, and my thumbs were on fire. So yeah, I'd be in for one, and hopefully it does come. Actually, I don't like the transparent colors, the orange or the blue. So the gray one would be the one that I would probably keep on them. But yeah, hopefully they all come together. If not, I'm only in for one.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame you. I think the blue looks kind of neat. I think the orange is a little overdoing the warm colors, but I do think the white looks the best with this gold color.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the details of how you can see like the cities actually protruding from it. It looks pretty good. But yeah, I'm good with one, like I said.
Next up, we have Ramen Toys Mobula. It looks like they adjusted some things. So can you tell us what they changed?
So it looks like the thrusters are more round. On the before, they looked like they were coming out and like almost shrinking, getting smaller as they protruded out. Where now it looks like they're all 3 the same size and they're big. On the front, so what's supposed 3? There's that blue part on where it's the before part, that blue top of the hood. It's supposed to pop up and there's like supposed to be 3 missiles, if I'm not mistaken, that come out of there. Mm-hmm. And then some guns are supposed to come out where the lights are, if I'm not mistaken. So I can't tell what they did on that. It looks pretty much unless they're talking about the scoop that's on the left side is a little bit shorter. So the part that's protruding up
actually looks like a button in the new one.
And it's so that could be
push it and it pops up.
That could be it, but it's it looks a little bit shorter, as well. Either way, I'm still excited about this. Just to get a modern take on this vehicle is really cool.
Yes, I agree. Next up, we have Galaxy Toys, Jazz and Reflector. These are not the final colors, they said.
Yeah, they look like they were hand painted, so I'm glad it's not the
True. I didn't even think about that.
But the reflector before was like that orange and whatever color, and you said you would actually like it in that color.
Well, it'd just be different.
It'd be different, yeah. I mean, they look fine. I will probably be skipping out on these, but they look fine.
They do. Next, we have Abominator, which is also a great name. We have a Weibo user, and yeah, he looks good.
I like everything about it. I don't like the style of the head. I'm sure that's probably accurate. But I love the colors. I love the breakup of the colors, the reds, the whites, the blues. You never get, like, as soon as you start getting used to the blue, then here comes white. As soon as you start getting used to the white, here comes red, or the cockpit or whatever. I like the way this looks. The colors look great. The colors that are on his knees, that red that's on his knees, it looks like cheap plastic.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
But that would be my only gripe about it. I wish it had the look of the others, and maybe it could be just the color of red they use. But I don't care. I'm still picking this up.
Yeah, I think it looks great too. I want to see a price, but I'm interested.
Yeah.
Next, we got some different images of the A.S. Toys Iron General, the white version. These are still just digibashes, so no actual images of it. So I don't think I'm going to be picking these up because I spent my money elsewhere. But did you put pre-orders in for this?
I did not put pre-orders in yet.
Oh.
I will wait. And I've seen different listings where the prices have fluctuated between $3 and $7 or something like that. So that's kind of cool. I do have a credit on AliExpress, so I will be using that credit to pick up, or to go to, I should say, picking these up once they're released.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I'm just worried, especially since we don't know what it looks like in person. It's going to be like a cream color and not white or something like that. Since they're KOs, they can do whatever they want. But I do think if it comes out looking like this, I think it looks great.
Yeah, the price isn't too bad. It's not, I was thinking about it. I was like, it was $100 for the Prime, or close to, $90, whatever, for the Prime, and then this is only give or take $35 or whatever. And I was like, it doesn't come with the trailer and roller and all that other stuff. But then I was just like, well, all that stuff still wasn't worth,
No,
50,
the Prime
bucks.
would have still been 50, at least leader class, probably even more than that.
Yeah. So, and these look fine. So yeah, I'll pick them up. I'll pick up the other three.
Yeah, makes sense. You got Fans Hobbies Overlord upgrade set.
I did put a pre-order in for one set, which is
one?
The bottom gun, and it comes with the brighter blue,
The lighter one.
Chest pieces. I did put a pre-order in for that. I was thinking of getting both sets, but then I was just like, no, I don't really need to do that, and it'll help distinguish the two. It's kind of cool. The gun can actually go on the tank in alt mode and make the the nozzle. It replaces the normal nozzle on there, so it gives it a totally different look. And then the chest pieces, again, just give it a brighter look. So I figured I'll try that out. And one's in alt mode and one's in pop mode, so have different options there.
Yeah, that's cool. Next up, we have Magic Square Toys MS02 Ultra Light of Peace via Season M. And I couldn't find a listing for this, but maybe I just wasn't looking hard enough. I still don't know what the difference is, but it does look nice.
It does, and if I didn't have one of the other 37 other variations, I'd probably be in on this. This would be one of those. It's been a slow month. It's been a slow couple of months. Nothing's coming out. I'm at a con or something like that, and I saw it at a good price.
10% off.
Yeah, it'd have to be significant. You wanted to see what it was too? Yeah, it didn't move you either, huh? Again, it looks great. Don't get me wrong. It looks great. I just can't tell enough difference from the other versions that I have to go ahead and say I'm going to get this one.
Completely agree. So it looks good though.
Yes.
Yeah. Let us know what you think down below, and we'll be right back with what's incoming and recently released. Moving on to incoming. First, we have Bobby's favorite Prime. He loves the big cannon in it. It was released in Japan via Twitter user Kane Kona Omasa. I probably mispronounced that, but it's late, so please forgive me. I think you need this to have Earthspark representation in your Optimus Prime shelf. I know you really like how he's holding the axe right there.
I didn't even see that. That is terrible. I was actually, I had a flashback to our members only, so unfortunately you all won't get this if you weren't on that, but I was thinking that Prime was practicing his tripod costume. So
like he was, it's not native to his programming though. So
yeah.
I really do like the design of that big cannon though. I think that looks really cool, and would be cool if they incorporated that in a more collector focused line. You know, maybe pop up and maybe have some lights and sounds and stuff, because I think that looks really cool. And the figure itself doesn't look horrible. For a kid's figure, it looks fine. Just put the axe in his hand the other way. I don't know why he has a billy club with blades, but
you know what kills me about this, and I guess I won't go too far. I agree with you on the cannon. It looks great. Put some lights and stuff in there as well. Oh yeah, I'd be like mad that they did that on this kid's toy.
I think this lights up.
Yeah, I bet it does. I'm not paying attention to you. The part that gets me about these, because we always say it's not like for collectors like you and I and stuff like that. What kills me is when it looks like this, but then they'll charge like $75 for it or something like that. You're like, what?
Yeah, I think it's $50.
Yeah.
Something that's confusing me and maybe making me think these are two separate Optimuses is the Shin. One has paint and one doesn't, but they were in the same picture set that I found.
The Shin?
Yeah. One has the silver grading and one has none.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on with these, but they'll pick both of them up. Moving on, we already spent quite a bit of time talking about this last episode, so we don't have to do it, but I wanted to give Adam Arsenovic a shout out, because this is how you take a picture to make people want to pick up these figures, Hasbro. This looks really cool.
I agree. It definitely hides some of the things that we've complained about, and I'd be tricked into getting this.
Yeah, and I love how the aerial bots are flying away, you know, like not flying away like on their own terms, like they're being blasted away. So I think this looks great. The figures themselves, I don't know about, but I do like this photo right here.
Yeah.
Next up, we have your favorite Dinobot ever. We've got Broken Blade. This is via June King.
Yeah, so this is also probably in my top 10 and most anticipated figure of the year. It looks great. The colors look different. And I don't, it could be just this picture or what, but
it looks more gray.
It looks more gray, or like even a bluish gray, or, you know, highlights in there.
It could be the lighting.
It could be the lighting, but yeah, it looks cool though. I remember like when we were talking about the Dinobots in particular, we thought they were one color initially, and then it was released, and it was like, wait a minute.
Oh, those were definitely a different color because the
Yeah.
spines were on it. It was like a black and red, and it looked so cool, and I was in. And then they changed it to more traditional Dinobot, and I'm like, oh, never mind.
Yeah, so this is still look like that weapon is amazing, you know, but yeah, this needs to hurry up and come on out. They've been teasing me for too long on this, so come on.
Yeah, I do think it looks good, especially in alt mode. I think all of these Dinobots look better in alt mode. I think this looks really cool, especially with like the gun blades, whatever those are on the back, and the arm mode looks really neat too. And instead of like, what was it, the Sludge, who you couldn't tell when it was in alt mode or in combined mode that it was Sludge, this still looks like Slag as an King Toy Slag as an arm. It doesn't lose his personality, which I really like.
Yeah, that red highlights on his horns. Yeah,
and even through the arm, like the bicep of the arm, all the way down to the fingertips, they did a great job with this.
Yeah,
which isn't surprising with the King Toys and colors. They do a great job.
Yeah, I'm very excited about this. Even if I didn't get all of them, this would be the one that I would pick up.
Yep, that makes sense. Next up, we have Infinite Transformation IT-01 Emperor of Destruction, or KO Megatron. I was like, oh, this seems kind of interesting. It's only about $70. Wouldn't mind having it. And then this came out, and I was like, I'm not trusting this KO.
Jeez. Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But if you need a KO Megatron and you don't plan on, messing with it too much, go ahead and pick this up.
Yeah, I already have a Megatron. I'm good.
You have like 3. Next up, Star Toys ST-01 Blitzwing is getting a re-release. And I think these are in the better colors, so I think you need to go pick this up.
This is another one that I'm upset about for them coming out with the better colors. This is a very good Blitzwing. I was really, really happy with it. I already have 3 now, so I won't be picking up this second color. And I'm holding out for the fans' toys, so that will be my 4th.
I think the fans' toys will probably look a little bit better than this, just because look at those thighs in this.
Yeah,
picture.
you always hated the thighs.
Oh my god, why are they so tiny? You can push him over. He can't even stand up. But the figure does look good. If you guys are into it, go pick it up. This is all you, though. We got Galaxy Toys Mini 04 Full Speed.
I'm not happy with this. The face looks like I said this before. The face looks like it's melted. The hood looks like it's melting. This is a struggle. The lower half, like,
what is going on with that hood?
Yeah, it looks.
Oh, it's the arm.
It looks like Autobot X or Autobot Spike here as well. The lower half looks great, but the arms are great.
Words out of my mouth. I was about to say that.
This is an easy pass for me.
Me too. It's only $20, so go pick it up.
I'm good.
So we've got Alpha Toyland that showed off New Age S01A Remus. So they said that I think it was originally $130, and then they brought it down to $115. So they said you'll be getting a refund or a credit, I believe. This is honestly very tempting at that price. I think that is an appropriate price for this figure, and we'll see if I put an order in or not, depending on if I spend all my money on other stuff already. But
now, was that for the pre-orders?
No, I looked. You can still buy it right now for $114.99.
Okay. Yeah.
And I think it's still technically on pre-order. It's not out yet, but it's coming. I think they said mid-June.
Okay. Oh,
yeah.
That was okay. I thought it was June or July, but yeah, I did put a pre-order in on this. I wanted this, and I like the figure. I like the transformation and things of it. So getting this other color was really cool, and I'll be happy when it finally ships.
Yeah, I just don't know where I'd put it because it's chug scale, but I do think it looks great. So we'll see. Let's move on to recently released. And first we have Zuru 5 Surprise. These are via various TFW users, and they're these little things. Remember we looked at them?
Stop with these blind boxes.
Alright. Have fun, kids.
Yeah.
Because that's who this is for.
Yeah.
Next up we have Blockies, the Action Edition Soundwave.
It's pretty cool looking. I like that it comes with so many different tapes as well. I mean, it's rare that you see Soundwave coming with a Rat Bat versus, you know, like a Buzzsaw or you know, Frenzy or Rumble, whichever way you want to call it.
Well, they're saving those for the repaint.
Yeah, it'll be some other ones, but it's a good set.
Yeah, I think so too. I think when they do Sound Blaster, it'll come with the other Frumble, Buzzsaw, Wing Thing, and I don't know what Ravage repaint it would be. Let us know down below if there's another Decepticon.
What about the little...
I know there's Black Cat, but that's an Autobot. Stripes, but that's an Autobot.
The Stegosaurus, is it Stegosaurus and the T-Rex, the white T-Rex.
Yeah, I was thinking of just repaints of all these.
Okay.
Just a straight repaint. But you're right. Maybe they will, instead of Wing Thing, put those two guys in.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, keeping with Soundwave, we've got Audley. This is the premium painted shattered glass Soundwave via Weibo user Dark Emperor.
This looks good. I don't like the headband on him. The headband looks a little bit too thick. It looks like like on the second picture, it looks like it's covering his eyes almost. He's a blind ninja, but
well, he's not supposed to be a ninja.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It looks like it looks like it with the.
I get what you're saying.
Covering his eyes, but
I don't think they could have made it any thinner. But it would. You're right. If you like clip it off and get a little green, you know, piece of fabric and tie it around, it'd probably look a lot nicer.
Yeah, but I think everything else looks great about it. The colors look really good.
I love the black through the hands and the knees. Instead of just being blue, it really helps liven the figure up. And I really hope we get an MP version of this. They didn't make one, correct?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so I don't know who would do it. Maybe the Robot Paradise or the KO, but I would love an MP version of this.
I would too.
That would be bought. Like I remember when Cyclonus came up and we were like scrambling to pre-order it.
Yeah,
I would do the same thing for this.
Yeah, I couldn't wait to get that Cyclonus in as well.
Yeah, so maybe one day.
Yeah.
This is all you. You said you really, really wanted this. This is the New Era and Transformers Generation 1 Optimus Prime Black and Gold. It is in stock and ready to ship for the low, low price of $589. I think you need to go ahead and pick this up right away.
I already tried to, and it's $589. It's whatever the Hong Kong currency is.
Oh, it is. Oh, okay. I thought that was US dollars.
Oh, so it's like $75 US.
Oh, okay. All right. That's a lot better. I seriously was like, oh, $589.
Yes. Well, the problem is, because I did try to purchase this a few days ago, it's on the New Era Hong Kong site, and you can't check out as a guest, so you try to create a page, or excuse me, an account, and you have to put a phone number in with a Hong Kong phone number. So there is no US phone number, so you can't create an account. So I can't.
Didn't you do Google Voice?
It's I
don't know.
I mean, like, you know how US has a 1 for the country code.
Yeah, but couldn't you?
So there's.
Look, I'm sure you could figure. There has to be something out there that you could do that with.
Yeah, I don't know. I was.
They still might not ship it to the US, but
card in hand, ready to go, and I couldn't get through that aspect of it, so I was very upset. But a lot of people have made the same mistake that you made of looking at it as $589 and not seeing that it was the Hong Kong currency.
Well, it doesn't say, but I didn't even know this was the Hong Kong site. Honestly, I didn't. Yeah. So
yeah, it's something because it's for that show or for that that exclusive, and so I saw this pop up like I don't know, maybe Friday or something like that, and I was like, and yeah, I'm very disappointed about that.
You still might be able to get it. So
I'm hoping so.
Next, we have the Takara Karakuri Transformers Optimus Prime, the one that transforms itself, and these pictures are via Shio Lao.
It looks better.
Mm-hmm.
The more as like anything, the more you start seeing it, it looks better. Even the base looks better. I'm not picking this up though, but it does look. Again, it looks a lot better than when we. I don't even want to say definitely from when we first saw it, but even the last time we talked about it. It looks better to me.
Yeah, I agree. Next up, we have the SL0185 upgrade set for Frankentron. I actually think this looks really cool with the wires.
I don't like how much we've been agreeing lately. I feel the same way. I thought that was a cool effect. I still haven't opened mine.
Next up, we got MPU-02 Ramjet via Weibo user Iron Star. Yeah.
Yeah. I do have it ordered. I like the way it looks. Yeah. It's smaller than what I wanted them to be, but they're fine.
They scale with the Masterpiece Starscream, correct?
Right. I was thinking, like my favorite Seeker molds are the deformation space ones.
Are those bigger?
Yeah, and I was hoping that they got around to the cone heads and they didn't before they went under. So, unfortunately,
aren't they re-releasing stuff or something?
I mean, you'll see a blaster pop up every now and then, but I haven't seen anything else from them.
All right, well, let us know about that down below, and Bobby, take it over because I'm too tired.
James does look extremely tired.
I am.
But no, thank you very much for watching. If you made it this far, go ahead and put in
a little teardrop or a leak. I'm not that tired to poke fun at you.
Oh, that was dirty. If I could, I'd stab you right now with this knife here.
If I could keep it afterwards, I wouldn't mind having 2 of those swords.
Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. Again, send in your questions for Derek. Anything you want to know about Bot versus Con, for BotCon, which is coming up next month. Again, get those over ASAP because we will be interviewing him tomorrow. Also, if you have any hauls that you want to share with us and have on the show, get those in by Friday. Again, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that. That's very, very, very important. Like, share, comment, and we'll see you on the next one. Until next time.
See you soon. Have a good one.
To all debates are won. Later.